What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Random Things podcast on the Random channel. As you can see, we are a little out of sorts today. I am not in my
We are random.
my studio. My kids are upstairs. My wife's is at the hospital with our youngest child. She should be back tomorrow, no problems. But just so I can be more available to the children who are sleeping upstairs, I am not in the basement where they will, if they woke up and they couldn't find me, they'd freak the fuck out. So it's for the best that I am sitting in my living room right now and not downstairs.
You
So,
should have just left a note on the table that says, "I'm in the basement."
yeah.
Yeah.
Check the
I'm
basement.
working.
Can they both read fine?
Callie would read it, but Sam would just see a piece of paper and be like, "What the fuck is this?" Throw it.
Yep.
I was just thinking he'd crumple it up and throw it in the trash and be like, "Where the fuck is my father?"
Seriously.
Accurate.
At least the trash
Or
is
he wouldn't even look for me. He would just be like, "Well, I guess I run the house now." So
Dude, you'd walk upstairs after the podcast was over, the fridge would be open, and all the food would be gone or on the floor.
he would take all the food and drink and make one of those like hobo rucksacks, put it on a stick, and I just like find him roaming the wet streets outside. Like
It's called
fuck,
a stick and bindle.
a stick and bindle.
Yeah.
That's an interesting title for a bindle.
Yeah,
yeah,
bindle.
It's like a bundle, but not.
Yeah, why not just bundle? That like
I don't
that
know.
seems-
I don't know. I just know that it's stick and bindle.
A
Where did
bundle
you
is
find this
multiple
information?
things.
I just know everything, Kevin. And I also know that Cassius Clay is Muhammad Ali.
Oh,
In your
boom.
face.
That's one more thing that I
Yeah.
know.
Boom.
So,
Take that.
yeah, so I am not in the studio. I don't have my exact prime setup, so hopefully everything sounds good. Hopefully everything looks okay, but it's fine. Whatever.
Pretty solid.
And I might have to pop off at any given moment if one of them comes downstairs and is like, "Help! I pissed the bed
Fallen
or
and I can't
something."
get up.
So
Oh. Just put
hopefully
newspaper
that's
down.
not the case. Duggan, fresh off fighting gremlins, how are you?
Oh man, I woke up today and chose violence, my friend. I literally, I was in a great mood, but I just decided that I was gonna fuck with everybody today. So that's how my day went.
Nice. I don't hate that at all.
Run it, Kevin.
Oh, Jesus. Yes. So Duggan, let's hear a
Yes.
little bit of I need some Duggan stories today. So we're gonna run the
brilliant.
very first ever one of these for the
All right, that is the
Never
best
gets old.
intro. I love that intro. So, as you guys know, all of my stories are 100% authentic. I never make anything up. I'm not a liar. I'm not bullshit. This is straight shooting shit. Now, that being said, I was a bad boy, and I got into a little bit of trouble down in Connecticut. We can talk about what happened backstage because it's pretty funny. But I was at court the other day, and I'm sitting there minding my business, waiting for my lawyer to come out. And some lady sits next to me, and she goes, "Hey, I like your shoes." I'm like wearing. So let me pause this real quick. I'm the only person, I guess, in America who decides to dress like a job interview, like my life depends on it when I go to court. And apparently, people in Connecticut decide like they're dressing up for either a Snoop Dogg concert or a slumber party. And this lady, at least she had something going on. She had a job because she was wearing a sweatshirt that said it was a tree trimming removal company. So that was her job. So she then proceeds to tell me that she, mind you, she is 5'3", 100 pounds soaking wet, really nice lady. But so she proceeds to tell me that she beat the shit of a guy. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, what's that about? Oh, well, he was getting loud and this and that, and I had to just punch him right in the nose. Boop. And then he cried and all this stuff. So she's going on and on and on, telling me her whole story. And she's like, well, what did you do? I'm like, oh, don't get into this and that. I'm here because I'm a bad boy. Didn't really tell her what I was in there for. And we just started, conversing. Soon to find out, her name is Wendy. Coincidentally, is my sister's name. her partner over there is John. My father's name is John, so we have a lot of common known going back and forth. She notices that I'm an Irish lad because I'm wearing a scaly cap and I kind of have that appearance. She decides that she tells me that the Irish struggle is more so and not promoted enough versus the African American struggle as far as slavery and the way our races have treated. So apparently,
no.
I was, I was just like, oh, yeah, well, not a lot of people do talk about the Irish struggle. I get, they do make a point. And she's like, yeah, and all of them, they're people. And I'm like, oh, all right, lady. Yeah, well, my lawyer. Oh, hey, great talking to you. And she's just like, oh, great. Here, give me a hug. I'm like, oh, all right, lady. So I hug this lady in the middle of the court, and I keep walking. So now I'm walking down towards where my imaginary lawyer is. And so this is a big like foyer or whatever. There's a lawyer walking towards me, and the song he's whistling is the most banana song I would ever hear whistling in a fucking place of law. And it's bum 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 bum. And I'm like, is this guy for real? Why is he whistling the death march right now? Just himself, just a guy, no one around, just like on his way to probably ruin some fucking kid's life, just like ready to go. And then so I go downstairs, and as I'm going downstairs, there's a lawyer and a guy, and they're talking, and the words out of this lawyer's mouth, I almost stopped him and just wanted to shake his hand, because he turns to his client and he goes, yeah, I can't believe the gun laws in Connecticut. Crazy, right? And I'm like, what? What is going on in this courthouse? This is out of control. So, yep, that was my field day at courthouse, which was very fun. Oh, and I didn't even have to stay at court. It was like a half hour, and I had to go back. But so yeah, I got a half hour of a bunch of laughs. It was a good time.
Dude, it sounds like you walked onto the set of that show, the fake jury show.
Yeah, I know. It probably was. I was getting punked.
Wow.
Did that lady commit a hate crime?
She said she punched her boyfriend, and if she
she
by the
said
way
she
that
punched-
Doug was
she
describing
said
her,
she
I don't think
punched
she had
a
a black
guy.
boyfriend.
No. The way it was explained to me, it sounded like this guy was getting loud, and she didn't take any shit, so she bopped him in the face, and he cried about it and cried domestic abuse. It wasn't the guy who was with her; it was another gentleman. So.
Oh.
And she's like, yeah, he's a bitch. I told him I was going to kill him. Don't tell anybody that. I'm like, I won't tell anybody that. Why would I tell anybody that? Yeah.
Lady,
All
I
the
would never
places
see
to
you
admit
again.
something like that. Court is not it.
Jesus Christ, dude. Fuck.
I don't for court at all.
I think the moral of the story is, Duggan, you need to be a good boy, and you won't get in these situations anymore.
I don't know, because I like to hear about them. So I almost
I span my problems in decades, so I get a little slice and a little reprieve.
But you had that same lady talking to you about your shoes outside of a fucking Cumbies in Connecticut too.
That lady
told
was
you she was
actually
gonna suck
on
your
drugs.
dick for a nickel or something.
Yeah, that lady was actually on drugs. No, she was really nice. I see her all the time. She's always like, skip it a boop pop, and I'm like, hey. She's like, what's that? And that's our interactions. She always down by the subway.
Duggan, there
are
no
not an
rules.
actual subway, like the ones where you get like a foot long. Wait,
if you want
a sandwich. Yeah, a sandwich. That's what I meant.
If you want to, you could actually hang out inside a courthouse. There are no rules against it, right? So long as you just don't go into the actual
Well, I mean, there are rules. You can't bring.
You know that guy.
That's a good point. Yes,
you know that guy Billy Eckner, Billy on the street. I should Duggan in a courtroom and just interview people at court.
Duggan in the court.
Yeah. Like, hey, so what brings you here today? Oh man, fucking cops, man, trying to pull some shit.
Duggan, I'm not even kidding. That is a great idea for the show.
It'd be so
it
funny.
Actually is. A lot of courthouses will throw you out of the fucking street while
they
violating
won't know.
First Amendment.
I'll be like, hey, listen.
Violating First Amendment rights. Just
it's going to be undercover stories. That's what it is. I won't tell them. I'm just going to wear a mic. They won't do shit.
Yeah, they'll
just
sue
have
you.
Conversations. No, I'll just have random conversations that will be funny, so you guys will actually hear my interactions, because it's like baffling. My wife is like, I can't believe you, like the luck you have with random people. Like,
Actually, I think that might actually work because where you are specifically in that courtroom is considered public, so there is no expectation of privacy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm like bidding for less jail time. I'm just having conversations.
Just get them to sign a release. You're fine.
No, I'm gonna go like, hey, my name's Mike. You're being recorded today. So what's going on? How we doing? What's up? Just throw it in real quick, like they don't even know.
As long as you're recording when you do that.
Oh yeah,
it might be better if you're outside the courtroom and getting people on the way out, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, courtroom reactions. Yeah.
In the actual...
sir, excuse me. We just saw that you pled guilty for DUI. How do you feel? It's like,
especially if it's nothing crimes. Like
so
the only people.
Yes, like an old lady didn't pay a parking ticket.
Sir, you've been ordered by the court to trim the shrubs in front of your house. How does that make you feel?
Yeah. Yeah. How's that home authority going? Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely make that work so long as you're not inside the courtrooms. So
this gets even better. I totally forgot this. This blew my mind. So I go outside after I'm waiting for my wife, and I go up to the canteen truck. And so the guy that has a canteen truck is usually like a beefy, not a fat guy, but like a manly guy. He's like, hey, Joey, hey, Mikey, hey, what's up? Wait, what do you want? You want a fucking egg salad? That type of guy, right?
I mean, you have to when you pull in and you're like,
yeah, exactly. Well, so his was stationary at the time. So I go up there and I'm perusing, and he's like, hey, buddy, what do you got? What do it be? I'm just looking, man. Let me take it. Take your time. Cool. So I'm looking. And everything awesomely priced, by the way. Egg and cheese sandwich, $4 on a nice fucking like croissant soft bun. This thing was delightful. So I'm looking at his canteen truck, and he has a lot of pictures. I'd probably say a good healthy 12 pictures, right? So I start from left to right, like I'm reading, and I notice, a young blonde girl, probably I would say high school age, maybe a little older, and it's like her senior picture. And I'm like, wow, pretty girl. I'm looking down the line, one with a dog. Oh, that's cool. And then she's like one on a beach. She's wearing like a tank top and like shorts. I'm like, oh, cool, beach photo. Now I'm like, all right, no shirt, bathing suit top. Okay, just bathing suit, bathing suit, bathing suit, bathing suit, bathing suit, bathing suit, bathing suit. Sexy, 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 sexy pictures. This dude has like 8 out of 12 sexy ass pictures of his high school daughter on this canteen truck in front of a courthouse, serving hot, delicious meals to probably convicted felons and or likes of myself. So I'm like, I can't even make contact with these pictures, knowing damn well fucking Joey Bag of Donuts is grilling me, wanting to make a comment. Like, how am I even supposed to? So I didn't even acknowledge they were there. I knew they were there, and I'm just like, yeah, egg and cheese sandwich, right? $4. He's like, yeah, like send it, buddy. And it was the best sandwich I ever had. It was fucking.
You said
awesome.
egg and cheese sandwich.
I'll have the spaghetti basket.
The 12 picture in from the right, please.
Yeah. Oh, it's nuts. I'm like, these people are fucking crazy down here.
Ugh.
Isn't my daughter beautiful? Look at her bikini photos.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
bro,
look at it, tits.
Yeah,
I'll sell them. I'll sell them to you. Egg and cheese sandwich,
Trump-like.
$4. Photo, 15.
Yeah, very Trump-like.
Total's
sure.
$19.
And I bet you if I look close on the bottom, it would have been an OnlyFans hashtag, and I would have just lost it.
That's how I afford this truck.
He is supporting his daughter's small business.
Yeah.
While she is supporting his small business.
That's another one. Like the whole OnlyFans thing boggles my mind. Like, if you want to, go out and suck some dicks, be my guest, whatever, have at it. But like, you got to think of the repercussions of all these things that are permanently locked on the computer. Like, I get it. You want to pay bills. That I understand it completely, and they're making awesome money. But you got to think of the kids that are going to be absolutely just totally bombardedly tortured throughout their whole life. And I pray for those children, because it's bad enough with just bullshit like, oh, Johnny doesn't have the new Jordans, he's a clown. Oh, Molly is wearing pants from 2007. Her mom's probably, she's queer. Like, you're dealing with all this pressure, and on top of it, your mom's getting gangbanged on OnlyFans. Bro, I couldn't even deal with that. I would be like, Mom, why? Like, thank you for the Gucci flip-flops, but couldn't you like be a dental hygienist? Like, why? What the fuck we do?
Let me ask you a question, Mike. Would it be better if they were on Foot Finder instead, where they were just
I'm
selling
about to
pictures
put
of
my
their
wife
feet?
on Foot Finder straight up, bro. She has awesome feet. I'm about to, because Daddy wants to go to Europe and we got to make it happen. So hey.
I've told my
Yes,
wife.
best way of going about
I've
it.
told my wife before. I said, listen, it probably already exists, but if the domain petite feet exists, it's yours. You should use it.
Dude, if I didn't have hemorrhoids, I'd be selling asshole pics all day long.
That's just the curse of being over 30 is hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too much pushing. Too many McDonald's. Thank you, Montpellier.
Dude, the first time that I ever realized I had hemorrhoids, I'm sure every guy's the same way, but it's like you're wiping your ass, it fucking kills, and you're like, oh shit, there's so much blood in this toilet right now. Do I have cancer? Like, do I have
The
cancer?
immediate panic.
Do I have ass cancer right now?
Yeah.
The immediate panic that occurs, you just go, I don't know what to do. I gotta look this up.
You know what?
Not only was it like immediately cancer, but I also felt that I was outside of myself for the very first time. And I'm like, is that a vagina feeling? Is that what that feels like? Being outside of yourself? Because I've never felt that before. It feels weird. But lately I've been just fucking ramming that fucker back in there. This thing is a balloon, man. I mean, it's bad.
Dude, it is crazy. It's like, obviously, like I don't remember my dad ever having like the talk with me about like girls or any of that shit.
I didn't have jack shit
or any of that. I don't remember ever getting that conversation from Jack.
I had to watch animals fuck.
But I think there should be two conversations that are had. One with your children about the birds and the bees and all that shit, and then another one shortly after there saying, as you approach 30. Or maybe even in your early 20s, you're gonna get hemorrhoids and your ass is gonna bleed, and you got to be ready for that.
I mean, you just got to teach them that, hey, you need to eat fiber and drink fucking water, so that way everything's coming out fine.
Water is a huge thing. Water.
So you're blaming the Mountain Dew and Skittles for your asshole bleeding?
100%.
Yeah, I was on the Nelly diet for too long, and that fucked me up. I couldn't do it anymore.
Oh man. God!
Did I ever tell you the time that I woke up during a colonoscopy?
I woke up during a colonoscopy too.
You guys both had colonoscopies. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I just get them for fun because it's a cool thing to do.
What?
No.
No. I'll say this: when you're asleep for a colonoscopy, it is the best nap ever.
Sleep. And when you wake up and they give you crackers and you're all like, oh, that's awesome.
The prep for a colonoscopy is hell on earth. Continue.
Yeah,
I went ahead and I suggested to my doctor, I'm like, because my family's got a history of some shit in that, right? And I was like, hey, I should get in for a colonoscopy. I know that like colon cancer and prostate cancer can happen to people from 35 to 55, right? That's when it's most common. He goes, I'll tell you when you need one, not you telling me. I was like, excuse me, sir. I was just trying to be competitive.
That doctor took one look at you, John, and was like, I don't ever want to see your asshole.
He said, look at how hairy this face is. I don't want to. But that's not true because John, you're at the age you've gotten the finger, yeah?
Not yet, no.
You haven't?
No, like I said,
they go,
we will tell you.
Bingy? I mean, I've done it to myself.
They go, we will tell you. You will not tell us. And I was like, excuse me.
I've had at least 3 fingers up my ass that were not my own or my wife's.
I mean, that's
one
like
doctor,
a good day.
Yeah, and one doctor told me before doing anything, she said, "I'm going to use my middle finger because it's longer." I don't need to know that.
Yep. See, I got told that he was gonna use his thumb because it's wider, and I said, "Send it, fucking make it 2." No,
Jesus Christ!
Before I go to the colonoscopy, you ever get a finger up your ass from a doctor and he almost makes you ejaculate because he hits your prostate?
I mean, that's the whole point.
Holy
is to hit the prostate. They're checking that, but no.
I almost married.
I didn't enjoy it.
I didn't enjoy it, but maybe.
I didn't know what to do. I've never come so close to ejaculating, and I let out like a moan, like it was so bad.
reminds me. It reminds me of
I fucking died.
The scene from Road Trip.
Did I say 2? Better make it 3.
Better make it 3. Yeah, it was exactly like that. Yeah, so I'm on the table, like I go. So when they're putting me out, I try to be the tough guy. And like, yeah, I'm gonna count and I'm gonna stay up. You watch. She's like, yeah, no one ever makes it past like 5. And I'm like, she's like, go. I'm like 99. And like out in like 1 second. So then like everything was all good and fine, and I'm like laying sideways on the table, and like I remember like, like when you kind of wake up and you could roll back asleep real quick. It was kind of like that. But like I remember waking up and my body is just fucking shaking, and I'm like, why am I like convulsing right now? And it's because the guy had the wand in my ass and he's fucking shaking it to move me around. He was working me like a goddamn fucking steak teriyaki tip, and I'm like, fucking, it was so bad. It was so bad.
Oh shit!
That's horrible.
Oh yeah.
God.
I
hope
wasn't
I never have to
shaking,
get one.
but I wasn't shaking, but I vividly remember great nap, and then all of a sudden, kind of halfway waking up, and then just being like, ugh!
Yeah.
And the doctor was like, "Oh shit!" And then I went back to sleep.
Yeah, for some reason there was like a lot of people in the room. I don't know if they were just watching like random people, like a janitor and someone who was holding towels. But
They're calling people in. They're like, check this out. We can make this
Yeah.
guy's arm move.
yeah, and it's just me. It's just like.
Is that Thriller? Is somebody playing Thriller?
They got him doing the NSYNC bye dance. Just attached a string.
I was thinking Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah.
That's incredible. Oh shit.
All right,
Jesus.
I think that's a
That's a
good
great
place
opener.
to stop and move on.
Yeah.
Oh
Fucking
shit.
hell.
All right, let's leave. We'll
Sweating.
go. We'll switch over to this topic here. There's no segue out of this. I'm sorry. It's just not-
Talk about Punishers.
oh, shit. All right, so
Punishing this
Jon
asshole.
Berenthal, who probably has had a colonoscopy before.
He's given a few.
He was seen on the set of Daredevil Born Again, which is filming right now. It's going to be a TV series on Disney Plus for Marvel, obviously. Continuing the Daredevil story from the Netflix series, and Jon Berenthal's Punisher was on set. I don't think anyone knew he was on. I know that are going to be in this show. They definitely cast some of the other people from the Netflix series, so it's pretty cool that they're bringing over Punisher. He's officially the MCU Punisher now. So
Hell yeah.
Charlie
yeah.
Cox looks so confused in that picture.
yeah, because he was not told the Punisher was going to be on this show either.
No, he's just kind of like, it's almost like a Tim the Toolman Taylor situation. He's just kind of like, That's
No,
the face
someone
I was
just told Charlie Cox that he's got to go in for a colonoscopy with Duggan's doctor.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna get turned into beef teriyaki. I'll tell you what though, I wasn't sure. I thought they were gonna go with that stupid looking yellow suit that they had in the She-Hulk show for this new series, and I'm glad they are not, because I fucking hate the yellow Daredevil look. So
No, that's the way to go with this suit. I love this suit.
yeah, it's
The
way
red,
better.
the red and black suit is the better suit.
Mm.
So
This dude's all fucking
I
bloodied
love
up.
Berenthal,
So
man. I'm gonna rewatch Punisher again. That's how much I love that shit.
yeah, he was
That
good.
was good.
I don't think I ever finished the second season.
really,
So now, where
As
does
soon as
this
I realized
tie
Ben
into?
Barnes was the bad guy, I was like, Punisher.
Where does
gonna
this
beat
tie into
fucking
the
piss out of
movies
this
now?
guy.
Is this on the same plane as the new movies that's getting reboot, the new MCU, like fucking Fantastic Four and all that shit? Is that all going to be part of it, or are we still in fucking like separate worlds and shit?
Well, I
I don't
think the
know.
only place that Daredevil's shown up
Because that's
outside.
Spider-Man's universe, right? They're on the same fucking land. It's Spider-Man, Daredevil, Punisher, Kingpin.
yeah, they're all
those
from
guys,
New
right?
York. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
for the most
But I think
part,
the only time that Charlie Cox's Daredevil has showed up in any thing that's
I saw him in The
technically in the
Flash.
MCU is She-Hulk.
No,
Yeah.
he was in Spider-Man No Way Home too.
Oh, right.
that's correct.
He's the
He
lawyer.
was.
Catch it the brick.
And that's why we have Kevin.
So there we
When he
go.
catches
So
the
at
brick,
least
that's a fantastic scene, by the way. When he just catches the brick, like, how did you do that? You're blind. He's like,
I'm a good lawyer.
I'm a good
Yeah.
lawyer. I heard it. Like,
so that's good. At least there is a tie-in, because that would be sick if fucking they hop in for like Secret Wars or some shit.
yeah, man, definitely. I thought that the Daredevil series, all 3 seasons, I thought were pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
So, and the Punisher, he was great in Daredevil, and I liked the first season. I just, like I said, I didn't finish that second season, not because I didn't
it's
think it was
amazing.
good. I just genuinely was like,
What
Ben Barnes,
absolutely
come on.
made me love Berenthal was that fucking that the gif that's going around of him going, no. That whole scene is just absolutely out of control. Oh man,
From
he
what?
sells
What
that
is that
so
from?
good. From the Punisher.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. So,
To elaborate, he's talking about his wife and the murder.
I believe it's a flashback or like a nightmare, Kevin. And he's
when he has her, when he's holding her.
Yeah.
But it's like
okay.
zoomed in on his face.
Yeah.
All right.
it's
All right.
just-
I
the
remember that
sheer
scene.
panic of him is just amazing.
He does a great job of panicking. Yeah.
Yeah. But he also does a great job of whooping ass. That motherfucker can fight because that character is just straight snapped off. He's just off the reservation. Good night, Irene. He's out to lunch. And that's what makes him psycho. He's almost on the same tangent as like Batman. Batman can be on that psychopath, but he tends to be not.
He doesn't kill.
Yeah,
but he does.
Well,
But
Punisher,
Punisher,
he should be killing people.
Punisher
hey, I
kills
agree.
anyone and everyone.
I think I like that the character doesn't, but I think that if I were Batman, I'd be killing all these motherfuckers that want
He needs to be a womanizer, a huge cokehead, and somebody who just kills fucking everybody because that's the path he should have been taking.
Batman doesn't kill people; he horribly maims them and puts them in homes.
And
See,
then he
I like the branding thing. That's cool. Like, yeah, he needs to just stay with that. Like, you're mine now.
Have you guys watched any of the Pete Holmes Badman skits for?
Yes.
Yeah. The whole thing where they're talking about with the one with Patton Oswalt as the Penguin. He's like, "What do you think happens when you do that?" They go to sleep. Look at that guy; he's all tuckered out. It's like,
He's
no,
dead.
he's dead. He's bleeding. No, he's sleeping.
Sleeping.
But I mean, like,
he does
that's
great. Pete Holmes does great. Did you ever see his X-Men ones? Those are my favorite.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Or the street. No, the best of the Street Fighter auditions. Did you see those?
Yep.
Those are fantastic. It's like, okay, Blanca, you want to travel to Brazil to fight on a. We can't send you in the plane with people. People are gonna see you. You're a green monster. You're gonna scare the shit out of kids. And it's like you're gonna eat a baby on the plane. And he's like, I'm not gonna eat a baby. I'm not a monster. I'm a man. It's like. You're a monster. Look at you. he's like, you're gonna be under the plane in a crate. There'll be some kibble. I'm offended. I'm offended at you, sir. He's like, so you've never eaten a baby, never once. And he's like, maybe once. So good. But all right, yeah, I'm excited for this. I don't even. I think the show comes out next year. They're filming now,
yeah,
so I would imagine it comes out next year.
2025. If you take a look at the @random_channel on Instagram, these pictures were posted. Breaking news.
That's right.
Earlier this week.
If you guys have
follow that.
Instagram, follow us there. Dan is running the Instagram page, doing a fantastic job, Daniel.
It's delightful.
Thank you. Thank you, coming from somebody that doesn't go on Instagram ever.
I don't. That's why I didn't have one before this. I told you I am so bad at Instagram. I go back, I check it. I have 30 messages at least between
Just
the
for
last
me.
time I checked it.
No, there's some from me too.
I
send
send
him a lot
Kevin
of shit.
nonstop shit. So and
Yeah,
now every
you all
time
do.
I
just
come
don't check
across
it.
movies, it's going to the random
Yeah,
stuff.
I
send it over.
send the most fucked up and horrific shit to Kevin.
I
Send
don't
me on
know
that
if you
link.
do or don't. I don't.
The more
check it.
murderous, the better, John.
But listen, it's @random_channel. Give us a follow. I post every single day, every fucking day. Sometimes
on it.
multiple times a day.
Hear that? Daily, not even hourly, like those jabronis with no lives. Daily.
Daily. I have a fucking day job and a kid.
That's right.
Daily.
When I'm not paying attention to him, I'm on my phone doing. All
Doing
right,
random shit. Stealing breaking news from other people.
That's okay.
You gotta do what you
We don't
gotta
have
do.
to be the first person to break a story. You just got to be the last person to break it.
Yep.
No, that's not it. That's you always
The
want to be the
last
first person to escape from a bear, not the last. Whatever. All right, we're changing stories. Here we go.
Also posted on @random_channel earlier this week.
So if you like The Boys, you've probably seen Gen V, and the show was pretty fucking awesome. That first season was really cool. One of the main characters Chance Perdomo. I don't know if I'm saying that name right. He was also in that other, what's that series? Sabrina, the fucking, on Netflix.
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, the Teenage Witch.
It's actually
I guess
pretty excellent.
Yeah, that was
I
awesome.
remember.
I love that series.
I only watched the first season of that one, so I don't. But so he was a Gen V. He was on Gen V. They're filming the second season, and he got in a motorcycle accident and he died, which is very sad for a young actor who was,
in peace.
you know,
Crazy.
by all accounts, getting a lot of good work in the last couple of years. But the question I have is, what are we going to do? Or what is Gen V going to do since they've already started filming this season? Do you think they're going to kill the character off screen, or do you think they recast?
I think they
How
recast.
prominent was he in this role?
Very. He was
Very.
like one of the main. Like
There's like five. There's like 4 main characters in the show. He's one of them.
Oh man.
I think they have to. I think they have to recast. I don't think they can just kill him off screen.
Now, what's his power in this show?
He's like Magneto.
Yep.
Like his daddy.
Yeah.
So he's not even something that can be like fucking like transportation or.
Yeah, there's a person who literally changes what they look like on like a snap of a finger, and he's not that person.
Yeah,
like all of a sudden it's like, I can't go back to my old look.
Yeah.
They're looking for me. I gotta stay out of my old body.
There's a pedophile that's on the loose, and he looks just like my old look. He's not me, I swear.
What
Dennis
if like
Dennis Reynolds?
What if like he got kidnapped and the guy that could like change his appearances makes it look like he's him to like get him out, but then he gets killed. But then the kid who could switch didn't really die.
They would have had to know that he was going to die in order to film that.
They're gonna do it now.
What Duggan is trying to say is the studio killed him.
Yeah, basically. There's no good way around that.
Yeah.
Do we know any? I mean, I know it says motorcycle, but do we know like what the circumstances were? I was trying to look. I didn't see.
I mean, it's from what I could find, the information I could find about it was that it was only him that was involved, and they didn't talk about the specifics of the crash or anything else like that. But when it's typically, and again, not 100% obviously, but typically when it's a single person involved, it's loss of control and speed is usually a factor.
Right.
So
that's not what I heard, John. I heard he was drag racing Larry Lucchino.
On the back of bulls, correct?
Yeah.
They were trying to escape the bulls in Madrid.
Yeah. If you want to take a good look at a steak, you go up a bull's ass.
It's not my fault that I didn't know who Larry Lucchino was, and I was like, I don't know who that is. What
I don't even care that you didn't know who he was. How could you not tell I was lying with those text messages?
How do I know that you're lying about a guy who I know nothing about?
So ridiculous,
John. I said he got AIDS from a monkey.
I didn't. To be clear, I didn't believe that one. Right.
The run of the bulls one.
My next one was he got impaled by a bull trying.
That happens though.
Yeah, that happens, Kevin.
Yeah, like that happens. That's plausible.
The same one where you said that you said that he fell into a trash compactor. I go, that's plausible. It happens.
Yeah,
it happens every day.
I thought he fell going out to the trash to make sure his trash was
trash compactor.
No,
he was running with a bag.
Like, to get the trash.
Forgot one.
Well, the trash truck was coming.
It happens. That shit happens every day.
The fact that you bought any of them is absurd.
Poor guy.
Especially with the escalation from one after the other.
The simian one, the simian sex one, I did not. That one I was like, that's ridiculous.
Come on, John.
That one.
No, but this kid definitely, he definitely crashed his bike and fucking. So this is stupid. I'm sorry, but if I were an actor and I'm like, I fucking got it made. I'm on the Boys spinoff series. It's a big hit. Like, there's going to be more seasons. It'd probably tie in with the Boys. Maybe I become a regular on the Boys, and from there, who knows? My ass would be in the safest means of transportation you could find ever.
And what would that be, Kevin?
I don't know. Whatever it is, I would find it, and I would
a
make sure
Volvo. I heard Volvos are very safe.
Not me. I would have dived right along with him.
I wouldn't. I care too much about money in life.
As soon as I got my first check, if I was a 27-year-old single guy with $1 million in my pocket, I couldn't tell you the speed I would be on a motorcycle and hopped up on cocaine on my way to Vegas to blow it all. That's what I would be doing. Catch me on set. Let me
Wait.
go.
What are you blowing in Vegas?
Cocaine. And money.
And
I'm not blowing anybody. No man. Maybe I'll get a blowjob from a man, but I'm not blowing anybody.
but that all depends on what kind of seedy bathroom at a truck stop you go into.
No,
It's
I
true.
don't go to truck stops anymore because I was approached twice. But I would in Thailand. I don't know. I might see a boy lady. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
They prefer a lady boy.
Hey, he might have strong arms.
Just remember, Duggan, did you say that your wife started watching this podcast? Every time you say shit like this, she's gonna be like, "What the
She
fuck?"
knows.
wrong with
She
you?
she knows what she married. She knows what she had
As
a
he
chance
said
to
earlier,
escape.
he's very transparent and he doesn't lie and he doesn't make anything up.
That's
All I
true.
can see a guy. Who knows? If Mikey gets a couple of drinks in him and it's a nice sunset, I'm liable to get huggy.
Duggan, I think you should reach out to the people who are filming Gen V and say that I'll take the place of this actor. They're gonna be like,
I would
"He was-
absolutely love.
You're
to
not
be
the
an
right
actor.
shade."
Dude. Speaking of actors, you see our boy Joe. He's auditioned to be a video game. I'm like, that's so cool. He's like
Who?
a U.S. Joe.
Joe Calderella?
Yeah. I saw a picture. He was auditioned to be like a U.S. Army general. He like got like a high and tight. He's like clean shaven. Like that's so fucking cool, dude. You can
In
be
a video game?
Yeah, it's a video game they're making. Like
Why
that's
do you
so
have
dope.
to shave to
Because
to
like
be
the
in a
way
video
it forms, he looks like a general. They're clean cut and stuff because he had a beard. So usually a U.S. general in a movie or a
Are
video
they-
game
Are
is
they
high and tight.
mocapping him? Are they using his likeness? And that's what?
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what he
they're
was
using his
doing?
likeness.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it turns out they're just using his voice, but he decided to really get into
That's,
character.
well, that's
That
what I
was
was
so
thinking.
bad.
It's
Oh,
like, what the
that
fuck
was
is
so-
shaving for a voice acting job?
He joined the Marines.
Oh hell yeah!
He's
You
gonna
know,
get it
really wanted
exactly
to go
right.
with method acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta imagine that they recast the role. I can't imagine that they're gonna kill the character off screen. It would do a disservice to it. So,
Yeah.
Why don't they just kill him on screen? Is he that important?
oh yeah,
Yes.
I know he's a main character, but I mean, wouldn't it like killing and making them stronger, like that type of deal?
Well, I
Like,
mean,
you know, when you
they're
someone
not
who's on the edges but is kind of important.
they
No.
these people do not shy away from just blowing people
Murder.
away that
Yeah.
you think are important.
All right. Well, if I
You've
died
seen
off
it
in
happen
this force
before,
zone,
especially
you
in
guys
Gen
would
V.
carry on. So, like, they would have to carry on. They would have to find a way. Like, what if he like gets crushed by metal because he attracts it too much? And blood.
Duggan,
Or, like-
have you not watched Gen V?
Nope. I only
have
watched The
pri-
Boys.
You have Prime Video. Though,
I
because
recommend that
watched
you watch Gen
Roadhouse.
V.
Maybe
should
I have
watch it.
nothing to do this weekend but to smoke a lot of weed and eat food, so I should check it out because
Yeah.
I just heard that Wings over in West Hartford got a new dill pickle flavored chicken wing, and I'm very intrigued to try that.
Ugh, sounds horrible.
No, yeah,
Oh,
I don't
no.
like that at all.
Lay's has a dill pickle chip, dude. It is literally like fentanyl. I can't stop eating them. My hands are all like I'm like a child. I'm like I eat all
God
these chips.
damn. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
like pickles on certain things, but I don't think a pickle flavored thing.
I'm a pickle whore, bro. I love pickles.
It's like a hot dog cheesecake. It's gross.
Oh, I love a pickle hot dog.
I'd say this
Put a hot dog in a pickle.
this guy's lucky that he's on it. Not lucky, obviously he's dead.
Yeah, he's
Not
lucky.
lucky.
He fucking died.
I'm gonna say that
What
the
a
writers
fortunate
of this
word.
show, are lucky because they have a show like this where honestly you could bring in like this guy has the power to alter reality, and all of a sudden he blasts fucking polarity or whatever his name is with one of them, and it's
Yep.
like shit, I don't quite look the same anymore. Can we fix it? No, he's dead now. I just
Right.
blew him
right,
up with my blood powers,
right.
and
Yeah.
like
I
Now he's-
boiled all of his blood out of his body.
yeah,
But that
and he's
Or
got
what if
Who
they
would-
like fucking
who's
like Freaky Friday someone and then just killed that character and then he just became someone completely different?
possibility.
a body
swap?
switch. That is like that's a very comic booky. They could definitely
Yeah.
do that. But
My question.
That's
would
what
be
I
is
was trying to
who
get
you
to the
replace
first
him
time,
with, though?
but I'm retarded. You replace him with somebody who looks just like him. Exactly like him.
yeah,
And his name's gonna be Lance Ramos.
Bass.
Lance
Bass.
Bass. That'd be good, actually. Lance Bass is the shit.
No, he's not.
People are gonna be like, "What the
What?
fuck? This show is crazy." All of a
How
sudden,
dare
Lance
you,
Bass
John?
is here as the main
Dude.
character.
BSB is better than NSYNC. I don't know how to tell you.
Wait,
First of
did
all,
Lance
They have
Bass
a
go to
fucking
space?
astronaut and in sync. What does Backstreet Boys have? Nothing. They have an old creepy dude that hangs out with them. Like, go fucking
You're right.
read a book.
You're right. So you have a failed attempted astronaut in Lance Bass, and
He's
then there's-
successful. He went to space. What did you have to do, John? Nothing. You got hemorrhoids like the rest of us.
He scraped the stratosphere. It's not space. Fuck
It's
off.
fucking more than space that I'll ever see.
That's fine.
You know a lot about Lance Bass. I didn't know he went to space.
How did you not know that? It was like
Everybody
major-
knew
I
that.
You know,
Was it on
like through the
Instagram?
2000s? Where the fuck were you, dude? Kevin was out busy running walls on Hornborn Mountain and getting yelled at by his neighbors.
That's right.
My brain just fucking went there too, Duncan.
See, that's what I was thinking of.
And it wasn't
You
Horn
rusty
Pond Mountain.
kids.
It was Blueberry Hill.
Oh, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
No, I'm sorry. I did not know the life of Lance Bass outside.
John,
of
I'll tell you
being-
what though.
Incredible
They
singer.
keep fucking pee touching a little bit with a fucking combined tour. And I'll tell you what, we're getting t-shirts made, and me and you going, and we're gonna fucking fangirl out, and we're gonna document that
to
shit.
what? To what? The NSYNC.
BSB in sync fucking reunion tour.
Ugh.
Oh, it's happening, John. Don't commit to BSB and then not fucking.
I will tell
sync.
you. I'll tell you this right here, right now. The very first concert I ever went to was at Gillette Stadium to see NSYNC.
Mine was Britney Spears and NSYNC, and that was at like Greatwoods.
I can't
Yeah.
believe that
I've
shit.
never
Kevin's
seen
like
either
mine
of
was
them,
Slipknot.
No,
but I
it
do
wasn't.
know-
Dan
Mine-
was Simon and Garfunkel.
No, mine's
Evans was
interesting.
Limp Bizkit.
I hate Slipknot, so it was not that.
Mine's my first concert.
have
was
seen 'em
actually
live, though.
It was
interesting.
Take It Back Sunday.
It was at the Orpheum Theater, and it was G303.
Nice. GT03, nice.
Oh, so
even know
wait,
what
wait,
that
the
is?
guitar show? It was Joe
Yeah.
Satriani and
Joe
fucking
Satriani, Steve Vai, and
Steve Vai
Yngwie
and
Malmsteen.
Malmsteen.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was amazing.
That's actually they just announced that it's not G3, I don't think, but Joe Satriani and Steve Vai are doing a dual show together where they'll play each other's
G2?
songs
Mhm.
together. And I was like, I was debating whether or not I should get tickets, but I was like, my wife will never go and see this. There's no singing. It's just guitars. I'm like, it's a real chill fucking concert, you know?
Yeah,
like,
man, real chill vibe.
Just dudes
Grab your
shredding.
guitar, bro. Just strum for me, man.
my first concert ever was Korn. I saw Korn.
Oh, I said Slipknot. That could have been any
Yeah,
closer.
it's
You're
the
like,
same.
I hate
It is.
Slipknot.
I said Limp Bizkit, and I was like, I'm not far
Yeah,
off.
you were in the
I saw
wheelhouse.
Korn and Stained. It was the first.
Oh,
Stained had
awesome.
just dropped their first album.
You
They
talking
opened
how
up
much you
Korn,
don't like Korn.
and it was like, at the time, I was so excited to go to this concert, and like looking
yeah,
back,
dude,
like
what
that
a
music,
show.
I don't, I hate that fucking music. So it's not.
what?
It's
Dude,
so funny that
Freak
you
on
shit
a
on it
Leash is
so
like one of
hard.
the greatest songs ever, bro.
Mm. not for
I
me,
know
dude.
you were rocking that. You were
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I was back in the day, but then I
listen
can't
to that
really do
right
it now.
I'm gonna go to sleep to that.
You had your follow the leader T-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I did have a
Hell
Follow the Leader
yeah.
t-shirt.
in your Jinko jeans,
Fuck
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
God
in your
damn it.
fucking Etnies skate shoes.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
Hell
I had my
yes.
chain wallet attached
Yeah,
to my
chain
phone.
God
wallet.
damn it. Yes. Oh,
Yeah, dude, I for sure went with my hair. It was like I had like the standard mushroom split.
yeah.
the standard
Oh yeah,
split, but I put them into little fucking like twisty
Yes, you
ties
did.
and shit.
Yes, you did. Oh, yeah.
you used a whole can of mousse for that shit.
Such a nerd.
Oh,
Terrible.
I love
It's
it,
so
bro.
bad.
That is amazing. Oh.
That was bad. But do you know what's crazy is I don't like Stained at all, obviously, but I have
What?
seen them 5 times in concert.
You
They've
love
opened
Stain.
up.
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't?
Sounds
like
like
Tatum.
Tatum like Creed.
They've opened up for like every time I'm gonna go a band I want to see. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna go see Megadeth. Who's opening for him? Stained. I'm like, fuck. It's like there was
Sounds to me
like a
love 'em.
4-year period in my like early 20s or like late teens, early 20s where I would every time I went to a concert, Stained was an opening act, and I was like, give me a fucking break.
You're like, oh my
I
god,
don't even
finally,
like these guys.
I get to see the best band of all time, Metallica. Who's their opener? Stain. You're like, fuck. God damn.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I've never seen Stain live once.
Nope.
Oh, you're missing out.
Nope.
Yeah,
I don't think I am.
Aaron Lewis, man,
Oh,
man.
hype, man.
Wait till you see
Imagine
those
standing
girls'
free and I
panties
would
drop.
fucking ejaculate right on the spot. What a show.
With secret guest band Nickelback.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, 6 to midnight instant. Oh man, I would sell an organ to go see those trio.
Oh,
Oh,
I've also
man,
seen Seven Dust open a lot for
close
like,
out
a lot
with
of bands
Coldplay.
too. But I don't know why. Like every band I go to see, they have these bands that I don't really care for opening for them every time. Can't once a tour that I want to see come around where it's like everybody on the bill is someone I like. But
I was at a show at Red Rocks and we like.
You been to Red Rocks?
Oh, I've been to Red Rocks a bunch.
I saw
That's fucking
John
sick.
Tesh live at
That's
Red
like my
Rocks.
bucket. I want to go there. It's one of my bucket list shows.
Oh, it's awesome.
my
It's
wife
the
has
best.
been.
Besides walking up the fucking Death March hill, but we were sitting there and this person was playing or whatever, and I'm fucking feeling nice right now because I took a bunch of drugs and I'm chilling, and this music was just not in the mood for me at all. I was like, boo! And everyone's looking at this guy sucks. So like, I can't wait. Like, get the fuck off the stage! Just like screaming. People started laughing. I'm like, oh my god! Like, I can't wait for this to be over. Like, this is horrible. And the person's like, thank you, good night. I'm like, thank you, finally. This is horrible. But
It
yeah,
was you too.
imagine that.
It was the
Red Rocks
headliner.
is
I hadn't
shit,
realized
dude.
that I was so fucked up.
Yeah, no, I would definitely recommend going to see a show there. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I want to go there, and I want to see. I now recently I want to see one at that fucking Hollywood or that Vegas dome.
Oh,
or whatever the hell it's
the
The
called.
Hollywood
Sphere?
Bowl. Oh,
The
the
Sphere.
Sphere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Sphere is cool.
Yeah,
That shit's wild.
I want to see a show there now too. But that's
Who
fucking
would you want to
crazy.
see at Red Rocks if you could see somebody there?
Foo Fighters.
Ooh.
No, I'd want to see a band that like. I really don't know. I really don't know who I'd want to see there. Like I feel like a jam band would be great for like that setting, but like
I
don't
would
know
love
who.
to see the
Fish.
Dead.
not Fish.
Fuck you.
Allman Brothers.
The Allman Brothers would probably be pretty cool there.
Michael
Um,
McDonald would be awesome.
I don't know. Like, you just sounded just like Michael McDonald, Dan.
Yeah, man. We
I nailed all the words.
If I hear Yamo be here one more time, I'm Yamo burn this place down.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna be able to crop any of this out for the smaller video. That's great. Gen V actor. It's literally just gonna be like cutting from the first couple sentences to John being like, I don't know who they recast.
Yeah. We gotta keep
nice
in the
90
body
second
swap.
video.
I tried to stay on topic.
Gotta go with the
All
body swap. Keep that
If
in
you
there. That
don't
was-
want
that
to
was
wait
for
till
sure.
Thursday to get this news and our reactions, follow at random_channel on
Random
Instagram.
channel.
Please tell me you have that written down in front
While
of you.
you're at it, click the like button and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 500 subscriptions by summer movie season.
Dan, you gotta
Hell
say
yeah.
Instagram.com.
At Instagram.com.
All right,
That's so good.
let's transition to our last topic here.
Did I make
The
it?
last
work?
one already. The last one. Oh, we have so much to do.
I didn't
know.
do any research.
Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
it's such an
You can
easy
think of it. You
thing
can
to
think
talk
about it.
about, though.
We're
We-
doing
yeah,
favorite sports
just-
movies.
just roll
Question.
off the tongue.
Duggan
Question
said we
before
should
we
talk about
begin.
this.
Go ahead, Daniel.
What constitutes a sports movie? Is
This isn't
sport
Die Hard Christmas, all right? What do you
Is
mean? What
sport-
concept? A
just
movie that
making
involves
sure, like-
sports. What the fuck?
like is sports being played by main characters? Because you could say that the Jimmy Fallon dog shit movie Fever Pitch is a sports movie.
No, that's sports related. That's not a sports movie.
Okay. All right, that was all I wanted.
Okay.
But wait,
Proceed.
wait. What other movie is like Fever Pitch though, where it like happens around sports but isn't about sports?
That was your one loaded gun, wasn't it?
There's other ones that exist. I just don't know them off the top of my head, Kevin.
Good call, Kevin. Good call, bullshit.
Like 80 for Brady?
yes.
Okay, that's one.
They're all Boston related. There's no other movies like that. The Naked Gun has a baseball scene.
I mean,
Yeah.
don't they play baseball in Shawshank Redemption in the yard?
Yes.
Yeah, but you wouldn't classify that as a sports movie.
They play basketball like one flew over a cuckoo's nest. So what are we doing? Like,
See, it's a whole different topic. Movies that have sports in them that aren't sports movies.
Yeah.
But you love them anyway. Okay, sports movies.
Kingpin.
Proceed.
I would say Kingpin should count as a sports movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
What about the Olympics? Do the Olympics count as sports movies?
Well, yeah,
That's a
because
movie?
I was
I
going
want
to
to
say,
be clear.
What do you mean?
The Olympics is a movie, or are we talking
Yeah,
about
what do you
like
mean? Is it
the
a movie called
competition
The
of the
Olympics?
Olympics?
Oh, I mean, like The Ringer.
Or I thought you were talking about like
Special
Miracle or
Olympics?
something.
Special Olympics.
Uh,
Yeah,
It's a sports movie.
it's sports.
Yeah, I suppose.
Goddamn right it is.
You
That's the best-
suppose?
Yeah, I
That's
mean, like
definitely a
Cool
sports
Runnings
movie.
is what I would think of, or like Miracle.
First off, Cool Runnings was my number 2, and Ringer was my number 1.
Hell yeah.
Ringer's your number one favorite sports movie.
It is the only sports movie out there about the Special Needs Olympics. Go fuck yourself.
It's just called the Special Olympics.
Yes.
Those dumb Special Olympics.
Yeah, but John's been writing in for years to get him to change it.
Oh man. We should
I
all
was
sit in to see
I
who
was going to
can get
come right
higher.
out. I was going to come right out and say that I think that the best sports movie based on a true story is Miracle.
It's the best.
I don't know.
Based
Dude,
on a
Mir-
true story. A lot of other things are fictitious, but based on a true story, there's nothing better than the Americans beating Russia at the height of the Cold War in hockey.
Bro, are you not even gonna talk about racial integration and how a football team changed the whole town's
You talking?
aspect?
Remember the Titans?
Of course I am, bro. That
First
that was way more impactful than the Russians. Fuck Sputnik. Guys are trying to go to high school getting murdered. That's some real shit.
I thought he was going to go with Jackie Robinson. Just then. I was like,
42?
yeah.
I can tell you right now that whenever there are sports movies that I like, and then there are sports movies that when they are on, if I catch it on TV, I watch it. I sit down, I stop everything I'm doing, and I sit down and watch it
That's
all the
what
way
sparked
through.
it.
A
That's what
remote
sparked it this
dropper.
weekend.
Yes,
That happened to
two
me.
of those are Remember the Titans and Miracle. Whenever either one of those is on, and for some reason Mystery Alaska, which isn't even that good.
Love
But
Mystery
it's-
Alaska. Such a
For
good movie.
some reason, whenever it's on, I can't stop watching those movies. I think they're both probably the top tier sports movies.
That's what
Dude,
happened.
how
on
bad?
Sunday.
How bad do you want to skate down that little thing onto the ice
Oh,
in Mystery Alaska?
Absolutely. And then wreck the
incredible.
Rangers. You goddamn right.
When they send the Rangers to the between shifts, they're going back to warm up.
Yep.
Coming back.
It's so
incredible.
crazy. They have Little Richard sing the national anthem for like 5 minutes. It's so good. Mr.
R.I.P.
Richard, can we ask
R.I.P.
you a
in
favor?
peace. R.I.P. in peace, Little Richard.
He sings the Canadian national anthem too. They're like, they're not even in fucking Canada.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
But yeah, so Sunday, this is what started. It was I was channel surfing and I came across the replacements and I saw a picture recently of Gene Hackman and he did not look savory. My man looked like he's withering away daily. So I was like, you know what, I'm fucking putting this shit on. And that movie not only does it age just beautifully, but it's so goddamn funny. I mean, I always put this out to my wife. The randomness of Bryan Cranston being in that scene for a cameo is just absolutely hysterical to me. And I point it out every time. And it's just like the most random thing. And I'm like, wait, Bryan Cranston? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Bryan
What
Cranston.
scene is he in the replacements?
So,
I don't even remember that.
In the replacements, the cheerleaders, they need help. So they get help from like these girls who work at a strip club. And so at one point, they're all dancing and the crowd is going crazy. And as it expands into the crowd, you just see Bryan Cranston with a beard and a mustache who's dressed like a trucker. And he's just like,
That's
and
Bryan
it.
Cranston.
That's his.
I know
whole
the
move.
exact guy you're talking about.
Yep.
He's
and that's-
almost like acting like he's driving a motorcycle the whole time. He's like,
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Yep. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so funny.
I can't
yeah.
believe I don't remember that at all. But that movie's fantastic. I do think the replacements is fantastic. When Jon Favreau being the
so
corrections
good.
officer, right? Or cop?
Yes.
Yes.
He's a cop.
And he's sitting across from the guy that's the criminal that they
Yes.
brought
Yep.
in, and they're just not saying a word to each other, just standing there like, and he's like, my
That's
man, I
Cliff-
hear he got off early.
Clifford Franklin.
He goes, he
goes-
didn't
he
even
goes-
do that. That was the
he goes,
cops
yeah.
treating him like shit. And then
Yeah.
the guy's like, what do you do for a living? He's like, I'm a cop.
He's like,
he's
great.
sitting there. He's talking about because he got stabbed, and he's like, "Yeah, I heard he didn't even had nothing. My man didn't do nothing. I heard the cops even planted on him." And they're just in there, and he just goes, "I'm a cop." And he goes, "Oh look, Jello." And he just fucking heads up. It's so bad. Like the
You know this don't look normal, coach.
Yeah, he looked like I jerked off an elephant. I can't believe they said that on TV. I said to Emily, I'm like, no way are they going to say this on TV, because TV usually blurs out a lot of random stuff, because they blurred out what the fuck? They blurred out something that was like, I can't believe why that wasn't in there. But yeah, they said it. Yeah, I can't believe it looks like I just jerked off an elephant. I'm like, wow, well, that was pretty funny. That seems so good.
I don't want to derail the conversation from the sports movies, but my favorite TV ad lib for like blocking out like something that they don't want to say on or censoring or whatever. In the movie Mallrats, there's a part where Jason Mewes says, all it took was a fat chronic blunt, when he's talking about what knocked out like these two contestants on the show, right?
Yep.
Fat chronic blunt. And they cut to him, and that line's in the made for TV version of it. And he goes, all it took was a fast karate punch.
Oh my god.
It's my absolute favorite ever ad lib into a movie. I'm like, dude,
that's so funny.
Terrible.
But I just watched, I have that little short on our YouTube channel for Field of Dreams. I do enjoy Field of Dreams. Kevin Costner, best outfits in the late 80s, early 90s. I gotta say, I gotta own those shirts. I gotta find the pink one, I gotta find the green one, and I want them.
And you have to roll the sleeves and iron and starch the shit out of them so they hold forever.
Forever. Honestly, the Roosevelts, they jump into movies. They should just release Field of Dreams Kevin Costner classics on
for golf attire, that'd be awesome.
Roosevelts, get on it.
But I just watched that the other day, and I do like that movie, but I just have so many I had so many questions about Dr. Graham.
Your Doc Graham fucking tangent was, I never actually thought about it. And then I'm like, wow, that actually makes totally fucking sense to just the ass backwardness of that whole experience.
Like I said, it's been years since I've seen that movie. So when I'm watching it and Doc Graham doesn't go with them from fucking Minnesota, and then they find a guy on the side of the road, and he was like, oh, it's my name's whatever, Abraham Graham, or whatever the fuck the guy's name is. And I was Albert Graham. And I was like, is this a different Albert Graham? And because I couldn't remember that he turns into the old man again later. So
and then they're just like, pick him up.
Yeah, pick him up. We need all the good help we can get or whatever. And they pick him up. And I was like, I don't understand. And then when he winked at the guy, because he said, he's like, I want to wink at a pitcher. And then he winked at him. I was like, oh shit, is that Doc Graham? Like, what is going on here? He didn't walk in from the fucking, like, did he die in real life? And they picked up his ghost on the highway?
So the only thing I can think of would be you were going in that direction. So I think he was just an old man, and they picked him up because at that point in time, let's just go for the sake of the movie that he was an old man. So they picked him up, and then when he got to the field and he stepped on the field, that was his one-time entry. So then when he exited, he was fucked. And then that's when he became the old man again, and he saved the girl. And they were like, oh, you can't go back. But they end up letting him do it anyways. But I think for the theory was that he was trying to make his way to the field because he didn't go. And then when he stepped on, that was his one ticket in.
How did he get to the side of the road?
He was just wandering. He was an old man wandering. That's what I'm saying. He was trying to get to the field.
They left Minnesota.
That's what I'm saying. He was trying to get to the field, and then he just fucking was wandering because that was his call. It was his beacon.
No, I understand, Duggan. And like, if he wandered in from the corn, I would say like, okay, maybe he died and
because he doesn't know how to get there. He just knows that there's a field. He just had a sense. That's why he was on the highway wandering. He doesn't have a GPS.
How does he beat Kevin Costner and James Earl Jones to wherever they pick him up on the highway when they've left Minnesota from hanging out with him?
Oh, he met a couple of guys and he got picked up. That was fine. They just didn't show that.
He's a doctor. He's got his own car.
He hooked up with the Children of the Corn.
Ooh, that's the prequel.
There you go.
It doesn't matter.
He who walks the rows is plentiful and kind.
I like the movie. I just have some questions about it. Like, I don't get the Doc Graham shit. The dad, when he finally plays catch with his dad at the end, and his dad's like, "Let me ask you, sir." He's like, "Is this heaven?" Blah, blah, blah. And everybody asks him if this is heaven. I'm like, motherfucker, you're talking to other ghosts on the other side of the corn because you're like saying, like, there are people that they're leaving out, like they don't want to bring back, and like, I don't know.
If they're like trapped in fucking purgatory and the field just like back brings them from their fucking internal trapness, and like that's their reprieve. And
maybe it is. Maybe it is purgatory.
Because weren't they? Wasn't that like the whole team that was like with fucking Shoeless Joe Jackson? They were like gamblers and shit.
Yeah.
So maybe they like were like all bad players, but they were really good baseball players, and like they're just like in criminal purgatory. So they're like, oh, this must be heaven. We're playing baseball. It's like, nah, buddy, you got to go back. Sorry.
Yeah, God was pissed that the White Sox through the series.
Yeah, after the Chicago fire and the collapse of the market, they had nothing left.
But that doesn't make sense to me. And then there's another part of the movie. The dad playing catch with them at the end is like, he's talking to like Kevin Costner like he doesn't know it's his son, and then Kevin Costner has like a walk-off line. He's like, "Dad, you want to play catch?" And the guy's like, "Yes, son." It's like, do you know that's your son? Did you know that was your son? Because you just talked to him like you didn't know it was your son. Were you playing dumb because you didn't think he knew? Or I don't know.
What if he was an absentee dad and he didn't know how to really like talk to him?
I don't know. I mean, the whole movie's about how Kevin Costner like didn't hang out with his dad at the end of his life. So I don't know.
There you go.
But
maybe he had Alzheimer's and he forgot.
I liked it. And then I started whispering around my house that if you build it, they will come. And my daughter was like, "What are you saying? What is that?" And I'm like, "It's on the movie Field of Dreams." And then I showed her like the opening with the ghosts whispering to her and shit. And she was like, "Is this a scary movie?" I'm like, "No." Like, it seems like it is in this first scene, but it is not.
So I like Happy Gilmore. And if you haven't heard, Happy Gilmore 2 has been greenlit on Netflix.
It has.
And they're using our idea as the theme.
Yeah, Adam Sandler and
Michael McDonald.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
I think it's Michael McDonald.
It's not Michael McDonald.
Shooter McGavin's real name is Michael McDonald.
It's Norm McDonald.
No. All I know is that you can get a cameo from Shooter McGavin, and it's
Christopher McDonald.
Actually him.
Christopher McDonald?
Yeah.
Christopher McDonald. Yeah, that sounds right.
I said no, I'm just being silly.
It is Christopher McDonald. See that? I knew it. You guys are like, no, it's not Michael McDonald. It was close.
Okay.
Yeah, another white name.
But I like Happy Gilmore. I could watch Happy Gilmore a billion times.
Very good.
I can't wait till they bring Chubbs back. It's gonna be sick.
They can't.
All right, R.I.P. in peace. Carl Weathers is dead.
CGI guy.
They're gonna use Ernie Hudson instead.
Dude, did you see the pictures of Ernie Hudson?
Jacked.
Dude is fucking jacked.
Yeah.
It's all that cocoa about it, baby.
Unbelievable. I'm jealous. But I will say, I'll bet you $100 he's got hemorrhoids.
Definitely.
Doesn't matter how jacked you are.
Yep.
You're gonna have hemorrhoids.
I mean, honorable mentions for sports movies as well. Foxcatcher, if you ever watched it, it's a good movie.
I did.
What about Vision Quest?
Vision Quest, baby.
Vision Quest is the shit, dude.
Great
when I
soundtrack.
fucking saw that movie, I wanted to climb pegboards fucking any chance I got. I wanted to do it all the time.
I thought you said VigiQuest. I don't know what that is. VigiQuest.
Did you guys watch Free Solo? That's
dude, movie. That movie fucked me up so bad.
Is that the one with James Franco?
No, that's 127 hours.
But like I got like that's one of those movies where my wife's like, "Oh, I'm gonna start Free Solo." I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" She's like, "It's about the guy who climbs the rock face without any fucking
El Capitan,
any support." And I was like, "That sounds fucking horrible. I don't want to watch that." And then I'm watching it, and I'm like, literally sweating when he's doing it. I'm like, "Oh, I can't watch this." I'm like,
"Wait, he doesn't die?"
No, he makes it.
Then who the fuck cares?
Well, it's scary.
It's scary. He survived.
Is that technically a sport, though?
James Franco lost an arm.
Yeah. Okay, then what about that one where the two girls climb that really big tower and they get trapped?
That's not the same thing.
What the fuck is that called?
They're changing
is that the one with Rock?
No.
What do you mean it's not the same thing? She shimmies up a. That's got the girl who's the Jasmine, right? Wasn't Jasmine in that?
Isn't that Hightower or whatever?
Not
it is?
Jasmine.
Helltower? Tower of Terror?
Never mind. Never mind what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's
I was
just
like,
called.
who?
Jasmine,
It's
Ariel.
like one word.
Well,
It's what the fuck is
Tower.
it called? No, it's like
Hole.
Fear.
fall.
Tightrope.
Fall.
Climb.
Line.
Climb.
Tower.
Well,
It is literally called fall.
Ball.
It is called fall. When a high-rise climb goes wrong, best friends Becky and Hunter find themselves stuck at the top of a 2,000-foot TV tower.
so
Wait,
the difference
what do you
between
mean stuck?
El
Wait,
Capitan,
What,
The
What do you
ladder
mean-
falls off.
yeah,
what ladder? The one in the
they
middle?
climb a fucking ladder. It's not. See, that's why the
They
difference
climb a
between El
ladder.
Capitan, right, and a fucking TV tower is massively different, Kevin.
Okay,
sit there and say
so
the
what
same
about
thing.
Vertical Limit? Is that
Ooh.
a sports movie?
I don't know.
No.
What about Grind? That one is.
Vertical Limit. Yeah. What
Grind.
about Cliffhanger?
Grind is pretty good.
Grind is awesome. I love Grind.
Yeah.
Oh, Biker Boys? Fuck yeah. Love that one too.
Dude, hold on. I'm gonna blow everybody's mind right now.
That's. By the way, John. That's a documentary. We're talking real movies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
not a real movie.
Yeah, real things that happened.
Brink.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Brink?
Brinker.
Brink's
Team
sport
Pup and
movie.
Suds? That's
Yeah,
a
it's-
sports movie.
Andy Brink.
I mean-
Brinkerson.
Technically, Gleam the Cube.
No.
I don't even know what you said.
It's about skateboarding, Kevin, and you know it is.
There's no
You just don't wanna admit
competition
it.
or anything. He skateboards as a mean for getting around, not because he's using the sport.
It's technically a sport. Rodney Mullen's in it. So is Tony Hawk.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's
wow.
Gleaming the Cube's terrible. We did a Wicked Bad movies on it years ago, and it's still terrible to this day.
No, I'll tell you.
You
Going
killed
back
my Chinese brother. Whatever it is, I don't even remember. I don't
going
think
back
Chinese
to
is
actual
racist.
sport movies, I recently rewatched Moneyball,
Mhm.
Yes.
and
Wow.
that's actually a good movie.
That is a good movie, and I got to tell you, when that little girl sings that fucking song on the guitar, I get teary eyed, and I don't even know why. I'm like, why am I so emotional?
I've
can't
never
believe-
cried from a movie, not once.
Get
Never.
out of here.
Never, not
You're
once.
fucking crazy.
As an
You're
adult,
so
I don't know what I did as a kid. Because my
Wow.
parents tortured me with arachnophobia, so I would assume I cried from
Well,
arachnophobia.
that movie's horrific.
Do you
That's why.
cry when you see David Arquette too?
Dude,
Why? Because of Eight-Legged Freaks?
No,
Yeah.
Rated Rebel.
I cried at movies from an early age. I mean, like fucking Land Before Time. I was like, why are you showing me
Oh
this?
hell yeah!
And then
Dude,
fucking,
Fox
like-
and the Hound.
Sally.
Dude, you keep giving me all that shit. Like, I cried during Titanic. I cried
Oh, hell
during.
yeah. Like, get on the
I
damn boat, Rose. Get on the boat. What are you doing?
Don't be
cried during
stupid, Rose!
Armageddon. I cried during Armageddon when
What
when
part?
Bruce
What
Willis
part?
pushes
Okay.
Ben Affleck
didn't
back
cry,
on the thing
but
and says,
I
"You
could
take
see
care
it.
of my
Probably the
daughter.
weirdest
That's
thing,
your
too.
job now." I'm like,
Absolutely. Dude, that one with fucking our boy Costner and Ashton Kutcher, the lifeguard movie.
Oh,
my
that's
God.
sad.
The
I don't even
Guardian?
like that movie,
The
but that is a
Guardian.
sad one
Oh,
too.
man. That one's rough.
What's
Uh,
that one called?
no,
The
I-
Guardian,
The Guardian.
Yeah.
right? The Guardian.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just think movies like The Land Before Time calloused me to other emotional aspects of newer movies where I cannot think of a time where I've actually cried tears. There was when I was rewatching Harry Potter 4, Goblet of Fire, and
Great one.
Cedric comes
Great
back.
one.
And this was after my son was born. Cedric comes back dead, and the dad's like, "That's my boy." I was like, "Oh God." It was just kind of like it tugged a little bit, but I didn't cry. But that's the closest I've ever come.
Wow. Good for you.
So I
Is that my daughter down there, Sean?
Sean, is that my girl? Is that my baby girl? Oh, that's so brutal, dude. That
I
is
love Mystic
that
River.
is a tough scene to swallow. That
It
really
is.
is. That's such a good job by him.
What is
Little
that
Oh,
one?
Giants,
man.
by the way? Another sports movie that you guys have glossed over is Little Giants.
Oh,
Little
and
Giants.
Rookie of the Year.
Hell yeah.
You didn't like
See-
Little Giants, Kevin?
It's okay. It's
Oh,
that's-
you.
let me tell you
fuck.
something. When it
Dude.
comes to kids sports movies, like honestly, the Mighty Ducks are nothing in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Fuck you, Sandlot.
They all Sandlot. Sandlot is good.
Yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
Sandlot.
How dare you?
All right,
I
hold on,
actually
gotta
really like
I
the
gotta let my
Legend of
stupid
Bag of
dog out.
Vance.
Hold on. Oh, that's a great movie. I love that.
What'd you say?
movie.
Legend of Bag of Vance.
I've never watched that.
No.
Oh, Danny, you'd love that movie. That's a great flick. Matt Damon, Will Smith.
Matt Damon's in it.
Yeah.
I love Matt Damon.
I love Will Smith when he was playing Ali.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
Kevin, did you ever see that movie?
What?
It's a
Ali?
movie
Did you ever see that movie? It's a movie about Cassius Clay and Muhammad Ali. Did you ever see that one?
No, I don't even know. Who
No,
that
weird.
is.
It's a fictional autobiography.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds
weird.
like bullshit to me. I
It
never
sounds
watched that. You know what's amazing? I know you just said Bagger Vance, but the greatest game ever played with
Oh,
Shia
hell yeah.
LaBeouf. That movie's
Shia,
fucking
it's
great.
Shia LaBeouf.
That
Yeah.
movie's great.
I gotta start watching more golf movies.
What about the rookie, dude? Fucking Dennis
It's Tin
Quaid
Cup.
throwing fucking pipes.
Yeah.
Oh, Tin Cup. Absolutely.
There's a lot of good golf movies. Why is like it's every sports movie is either baseball or golf.
So I was thinking
Most-
of
Because
Yeah.
they said, what's the only way we can get these two boring ass fucking sports to watch?
Well,
Interesting. Let's make some cool movies about them.
so listen
We're
to
gonna
this.
put Kevin Costner in all of them.
I was thinking about this on the drive home the other day, right? So Danny just brought up about Happy Gilmore too. So I don't know if you guys watch this at all, but there's this thing called The Challenge, and TNT puts it on. And it's usually like a pro-am type of deal where it's like
Pros versus Joes.
that, or it's pros versus pros, and it's like athletes that play another sport do golf. So I was thinking for this movie, it's like the 50th anniversary, not even 50th, say it's the 20th anniversary or 25th anniversary of the tournament where Happy won. Now it's present time, and they're doing like another pro-am, and they have two up-and-coming golfers that they have to team up with, and they're playing against each other, like the same thing. I think that'd be really funny. Or they get teamed up together, and they have to work together to beat like Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, or something like that. Something where it would be like they're actually playing professionals. And I
It's
thought
gonna
that
be another. It's gonna be a hockey kid again, who's like who's awesome at smacking the shit out of the ball. He's gonna come in and be like the new tour badass, and like hates Happy Gilmore or whatever. And Happy Gilmore's gonna have to learn to beat him, but he can't outdrive the kid. So
that was our original.
He's gonna
That's
have
our
Shooter
original idea.
McGavin. Shooter McGavin come in and teach him the intricacies of the game. It's gonna be
Right.
the Rocky 3 of plot. But
See, that's our original go-to, and I stand by that one as a concrete, rock solid, great investment. All of us, that was money on the line. But,
that's gonna be what it should be. And at the end of the movie, when Happy wins and he gets that green jacket, he's gonna give it to Shooter. And Shooter's gonna be like, "Fuck,
Yep.
God damn it, do I love you, Happy?"
Absolutely. It's gonna be so good.
But you think his left arm's going to be just a bit longer than his right?
Yeah.
That's
or
what he's gonna
that's
say.
gonna be the
That's
joke.
gonna
Is
be
the
the
jacket's gonna
punchline.
look funny on one hand?
No, it's gonna be
Or he
perfect.
puts the
He's gonna
jacket
go,
on
I
and
remember.
it's just fucking mid-arm.
No,
Wicked short.
no, he's gonna go. Don't worry, I remember.
Just a little longer than the left.
Because that was the
So
joke he made
good.
in front of Virginia. He wasn't having that shit.
I think
wonder
that's
if
Adam
Virginia
Sandler's
Bennett
best
will be
movie, too.
back. Because she
You
just
goddamn
did
right,
QB
he married
Halloween
her.
with him.
He married her. Of course, she's gonna be in it.
They
Hold
never
on.
got
I
married.
gotta let my dog back in.
Yeah,
Fucking dog.
they married. All right, that's what happens.
Yeah, but not
They-
on
they-
screen,
they-
so you
They
don't
live in
guarantee
grandma's
that.
house after she dies a week later from a heart attack.
No, I
And
mean, I hear she has to do battle with Veronica Vaughn. So
That Veronica Vaughn
Vaughn.
is one
She's
fine
nice.
piece of ace.
I know from experience. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
not me personally, but a guy I know. Him and her got it
Mm.
on.
No, they
Woo!
didn't.
No, they didn't. You can imagine if they did, right? Right. Get on the bus. Good, Brad. What about? Get on the bus.
Did you say? Somebody said to me on one of the like fun
Did you
Facebook
say
or something
Funky
like that?
Butt Lovin'?
Somebody said that they thought it would be funny if one of the if the guy who's going to be in the new Happy Gilmore as like the challenger was going to be an O'Doyle from
Hell yes.
I thought
That'd
they
be
all died.
awesome.
yeah,
Did they
they
all
all
die?
did, but like maybe they didn't. I don't know.
I have
But,
the
like,
perfect casting. His name's John Ackerman.
John Ackerman as O'Doyle. Yeah, but I've seen John swing a golf club. It would not be believable.
If
I have a
make, like,
slice-
Christmas Story 3, John can be in it.
I have a slice that's like
Is
Rodney
Scott
Dangerfield and
Farkas?
Caddyshack 2. The worst slice in the game.
John's a dead ringer for young Chris Kringle. Get out of here, John.
What's it like up in the north? Are those elves really short?
John, can you do me a favor? Sing one foot in front of the other really quick.
No. Go fuck yourself.
John, do me one.
I mean,
favor.
if
Sing
we
Silver
were-
and gold real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we were doing Rudolph, I mean Yukon Cornelius.
Yeah,
Put a hat on him and just gotta stretch out that mustache.
I mean, that could a little bit.
say Bumbles bounce.
I hate you.
He hates Christmas too, which is great.
So fucking.
I know because that's the one day he has to work.
It's a flashback to all those horrible nights sneaking in past the Burger Meister Burger.
Instead of bomb noises, he just has hammers and nails hitting. Fucking loses it. Carpentry makes him go off.
Never been a fan of Christmas. Never will be.
God damn rocking horses.
The number of times I've had to explain this exact reasoning behind this shit too is
Your therapist.
ridiculous.
He hates joy.
It's not even the case.
This heat miser and snow miser, he's joy miser. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. If you are watching this on repeat, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers by summer movie season. You can help us get there. Click that button. And then whatever Dan's going to say about the...
And if you're on Instagram, give us a follow at random_channel. We'd like to have 25 followers by our next podcast.
Hell
25.
Big old
25.
quarter.
Bye.
Big old quarter.
It's a 20-footer. 25.
That's a reasonable.
Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Say. No, no. Tackle. Tack.
There you go.
We gave you a
All
dollar.
right.
Keep most of the
Goodbye,
change.
everybody.
Well, we've
See you
been
later.
doing this.